Hi students, today we are going to learn a story. What is the name of the story? The Trojan Horse. This is a wooden horse. See the image properly. You can understand that it is a horse made out of wood. Why it is made? It is made by the Greek to enter the country of Troy. The Trojan horse is a story from the Trojan War between the Troy and Greek, who are known as Trojan. The people of Troy are known as Trojan. Troy is a country. And who are Greek? The people of Greece are known as Greek. Greece also an another country. They both were in a war. Do you know why did they were in war? Their main aim in war with the Trojans was to recover Helen. Who was Helen? The beautiful wife of Greek general Menelaus, who had been brought forcibly to Troy by the Trojan prince Paris. Okay, now tell me, why did they were engaged in a war? The Greek and Trojan. What was the reason? The reason of the war was to recover Helen, the beautiful wife of Greek general Menelaus, who had been brought forcibly to Troy by the Trojan prince Paris. The Trojans refused to send her back to Greece. This was the reason for the Trojan War. Got it? This is Greece, the country of Greece. Greece is a country in southeastern Europe. It has thousands of islands. There you can see a sea also. What is the name of the sea? It is Mediterranean Sea. Mediterranean Sea. Do you know which is the capital of Greece? The capital of Greece is Athens. Capital of Greece is Athens. The Olympics also started in Athens, children. Our Olympics also started in Athens. Greece is also called the cradle of Western civilization. The cradle of Western civilization. This is the country of Troy. Country of Troy. The people of Troy are known as Trojan. The people of Greece are known as Greek. Always remember, the people of Greece are known as Greek and the people of Troy are known as Trojans. Troy was a city in the northwest of Asia Minor. In present day, the Asia Minor is known as Turkey. Here in this image you can see Turkey. That is the location of Troy. So the war was between the Greece and Troy. What was the reason? What was the reason for their war? The reason was to recover Helen, the beautiful wife of Greek general. She was brought forcibly to Troy by the Trojan prince Paris. Now you are thinking, what is the importance of this Trojan horse in this war? Don't you? Yes, I know. The importance of this wooden horse was in this war was very important. Because the Greek made this wooden horse and Few of their soldiers, they hide inside the wooden horse. And like that they enter the country of Troy and recover the beautiful Helen. Let's see how they done this. Let's look at the lesson. It happened hundreds of years ago. Greece and Troy were at war. The Greeks had come in their ships to attack Troy. For 10 long years, they besieged Troy, but the Trojans would not surrender. So, how long they were at war? They were 10 long years. The story was happened hundreds of years ago. There were strong and high walls around the city of Troy. No enemy could enter the city when the gates were closed. The Greeks made several attempts to break down the walls and the gates but failed each time. Okay, children, the country of Troy was locked. The Greeks were outside of the gates and they were trying to enter the country, but it was not possible. Why? No one could enter the city when the gates were closed. The Greeks made several attempts to break down the walls, but it was impossible. By now, the Greek soldiers had come homesick. What is homesick? The feeling of should go back to home. That is homesickness. Okay, what is homesickness? The feeling of should return to home. That is homesickness, because they were waiting long 10 years. So, they would have a feeling to go to their home. They longed to go back to a home across the sea to see their near and dear ones. Near and dear ones mean their family members and relatives. They wished to see their family members and dear ones. But though they were tired and weary of war, they could not go back to Greece till Troy fell. Their main aim in waging the war with the Trojans was to recover Helen, the beautiful wife of Greek general Menelaus, who had been brought forcibly to Troy by the Trojan prince Paris. The Trojans had refused to send her back to Greece. So let's read once again the last paragraph. By now, the Greek soldiers had become homesick. They longed to go back to their homes across the sea to see their dear and near ones. What is the meaning longed? Awaited eagerly. Awaited eagerly. Underline the word longed. But though they were tired and weary of war, they could not go back to Greece till Troy fell. Their main aim in waging the war with the Trojans was to recover Helen. Underline Helen. That was the name of the princess. Helen, the beautiful wife of Greek general Menelaus. Underline Menelaus, who had been brought forcibly to Troy by the Trojan prince Paris. Who brought Helen to Troy? The Trojan prince Paris. Paris was the name of that Trojan prince. Underline Paris also. The Trojans had refused to send her back to Greece. Let's see what happened next. One day, the Greek general met in a council to decide their future course of action. Okay, they had made a meeting for their future plans. Several Greek princesses and warriors addressed the council. "We have been here for 10 years, said Ulysses. Sir Ulysses, a veteran Greek leader. Veteran means a person who has a lot of experience in an area. Underline veteran. And another word for this, expert. Okay, he was an expert Greek leader. We have already lost many of our gallant soldiers in our attempt to enter Troy. That means they had lost many of their soldiers in war. Many of them died already. We have no hopes of taking the city by force. We must conquer it by deceit. After all, nothing is unfair in love and war. What was Ulysses said? He told that we have already lost many of our soldiers. We have no hopes of taking the city by force. We must conquer it by deceit. That means we will fail. So we should take another method of war. That means they should fight with their brilliant ideas. So only they decided to make a wooden horse. It was not small, children, it was very huge. Okay, let's learn the rest of the story in next class. Okay, bye.